I'm out at DFW gun range to test the Armaspec SRS Gen 4 with the Anarchy Outdoors bolt extender and the Law Tactical to verify that the last round bolt hold open actually works with the adapter piece for the polymer bumper that I put on, the 1/2 inch versus the 1 1/4. For Armaspec, this is going to be the test for you to see that the whole kit works together. And it happens to be raining here as I'm getting out the car, and I'm probably gonna get soaked, but this is for you all. So we're in the range. I got the pack mule right here. I'm also gonna test out this RM1, this Ross Martin RM1C, because I might pick one of these up just for, you know, being in, you know, Dallas, Texas. So I kind of want to show them some love. If I can get the slide action to go down, geez, how does it even work? But it feels pretty good in the hand. It feels pretty good. It's pretty light. I like that. But yeah, this is the RM1C. I think I'm going to pick one of these up. It's got a little bit of a shake to it, but we'll see. But yeah, so here's the pack mule. Today I brought out the suppressor. This is probably my first time. Actually, this is my first time shooting my Ventum 7.62 suppressor with got some subsonic rounds I have here. But the main thing of the day is to test the Gen 4 SRS with the Anarchy bolt extender from, you know, Anarchy Outdoors, and then of course, you know, the Law Tactical. If this works with the last round bolt hold open feature that before I wasn't able to do, then you now have a viable option versus going with just the Law Tactical stuff, and you get yeah, so you'll get the recoilability and recoil control from the Gen 4 SRS versus just the sound reduction that you get from the Law Tactical version. So this is the twofold kit I like, and the price is right. It's at 89 bucks. I think this is like at 60, maybe $69. And of course your Law Tactical kit is gonna be like 270, probably 295 after tax. So you gotta factor that stuff in. Anyway, let me get all set up here and get the action started. I'm not gonna do too much shooting. I just wanna see if the action is gonna work, and then I'm gonna test that RM1C, and then I'm gonna get out of here because I got other stuff to do today. So I forgot I actually have to lube this thing because I haven't done it. So I'm gonna take it apart here and lube this. This is a full auto boat, okay? This is a full auto boat. Because I was going to run an FRT trigger with this, and I'm probably still going to run an FRT trigger with the pack mule. But I was also going to send this off to Deadfoot Arms to have them do the reduction so that I can run the kit that they have. But with this working, I don't need to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and oil this and get back on. So there's something else I want to point out. I haven't adjusted the suppressor with the adjustable gas block. So I'm gonna have to see how this works, see what the ejection pattern looks like. But again, that's something I can do later. The main thing is making sure that these three things work together, and it's doing the last round bolt hold open. But I'm concerned that this won't function correctly or cycle backwards, which will make this seem like it doesn't work. But it's really just a gas block. Adjustable gas block needs to be tuned. So let me get a couple of shots out and see what we're dealing with, and then I'll try to play with it a little bit, and then we'll kind of go from there. So let me set y'all to the side here so we can get started. Stay focused. All right, so it's all in, subs in there. So that part works. I'm gonna shoot two, drop the mag, and then see if it last round bolt holds. And I think we'll have a get a sound of that. That's sweet, sweet freedom right there. So this thing hasn't been sighted in either. Again, this is brand new. Pack mule, first time Gen 4 SRS, Law Tactical, Anarchy bolt extender. Let's get it. Hopefully it fires. It cycled, I think. It did not cycle. So I think I'm going to adjust the gas block a little bit, because I got nothing. I mean, I felt very little kick at all. The suppressor is not hot. I'm going to adjust it back down. Got to remember which way I need to adjust it. So it's going to take a little bit to get this up and going. Then we can kind of start going. That first shot felt really good. I mean, it didn't feel like 300 blackout, which is crazy. I mean, plus with the subs, but it's pretty cool. So let me kind of get this worked out on my end, and then I'll bring y'all back in. And then later on, we'll do like a functions video with what I did for this kind of stuff, because I don't want to waste time. Yeah, stay focused. All right, so off camera, I was working on trying to get the thing to cycle, and what I'm running into is I think I need to use supersonics, because it doesn't have enough back pressure because of the suppressor, and even running just a linear compensator to kick that bolt back. It'll kick out of shell, but it doesn't have enough to pull the second round in to battery. So I'm thinking it has to be run with supersonics. Unfortunately, I didn't bring any supersonics. My bad. This is going to be a to be continued on this one. The 300 with the suppressor, oh my gosh, it's crazy quiet. It's crazy quiet. So we're out of the range and we're back in the car, and I kind of want to talk about some of the results for part one. This is going to be a part 2 series, hopefully only 2 parts. So I shot it, as you saw, with a suppressor. Suppressor's great, super quiet. I ran subsonics. The action did not cycle correctly in the event that it moved back far enough to allow a shell to eject, but it didn't move back far enough to allow a new round to come in once the BCG came back into battery, right? So what that tells me is that I need to look at the weight on the SRS and change out. I think I'm going to drop it down to the C weight and see if the reciprocating mass can get light enough to allow that bolt to get further back to extract around and go back in the battery. I think that is the issue that I'm having. I know that has to be the issue because I ran this SRS with the 1/4 on my 8-inch 300 blackout barrel, and it cycled. Like it cycled. It just didn't last round bolt hold open, which is why we're here. So I'm hopeful that will fix it. I will make these changes to the SRS, if you will, and then I'll go back to the range to test it. The pack mule, you know, it's nice. It fits, like I said, it fits in the pack with your suppressor on, and it's a nice little overall, you know, firearm. I'm glad I'm doing this, and I'm glad that I have this problem so that everyone else can benefit from this. Learning this and making sure that my gas block hasn't moved or anything like that, and it hasn't. Excuse me. Other than that, I think it shot pretty well. As far as subsonics, I need to verify that subs can actually be run with the 5-inch. This is a 5-inch 1-in-5 twist. Is there anything else I need to say as far as numbers go? I think that's it. I think that's it as far as numbers go. I will test the 8-inch barrel as well to see if there's any like back pressuring issues. When I shot the suppressor, I didn't get any gas to the face. It was all out front, so this thing does really well with not gassing me out of the action. I have nothing but nice things to say about the Ventum. Nothing but nice things to say about the Ventum 762 suppressor. I would pick one up from Hoaxworks if I were you. They're a little pricey, but hey, I mean, you know, you get what you pay for. So where we're going to go from here for phase 2, for part 2, we're going to look at swapping out the weight on the Gen 4 SRS And then we're going to go back, make sure that we have supersonics next time so we can test to see if supersonics is cycling. Is it just a subsonics thing? I had the gas block all the way open. Obviously, I had it all the way closed and it wouldn't function. But I sent it all the way open, and I could not get it to cycle to, how do you say, to open up far enough to extract the bullet. But it would eject the shell, but not go into battery with the new bullet. It means, like I said, it means it's not going back far enough. So changing out the weight on the SRS Gen 4 will likely fix that. It has to be verified in order for me to say, yes, this is a final fix from the shooting phase. From the just last round bolt hold open on empty magazine phase, you've already seen it. It works, but we want to see it in the shooting phase. So that's why we're doing this. Anyway, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you back here in a little bit for part 2. Whenever I drop it, you'll just know. Come watch it, support these small channels out here. Peace.